Not a bad match for what it set out to do. I do think it kind of failed. For one, Queen Aminata was the one I came away from this match thinking had a more promising showing. Most of this was also unfortunately behind a commercial and not very long anyway. May looked good, but not wait months to debut in her ring kind of good that they did here. The main takeaway was the debut of another wrestler after the match anyways. That debut being the Virtuosa, Deonna Purrazzo. And this was a really interesting match to kind of watch a month later, kind of go back and revisit. I was here in the arena for this, and it's fascinating how this played out after on TV. We never saw Mariah May in the ring again, at least for another couple of months. Queen Aminata has been showing out on Ring of Honor and looking great there after this. And Purrazzo, of course, is the star and is on TV like every week and enters a big program with Toni Storm. And Mariah May has slipped into the background. Now, as I'm recording this, I have not yet watched the Revolution pay-per-view, and I have a feeling that Mariah May is going to play a role in the match between Purrazzo and Storm. But yeah, I got to agree with this incredibly, the worst review that is out here is kind of the most accurate. It is what it is. I mean, Aminata honestly looks more exciting than Mariah May. And Mariah May after this does nothing, at least for a couple of months. Spectacular TV match showcasing both Takeshita's athleticism and strength as well as Darby's bumping, selling, and babyface fire. The rolling German on the ramp, Darby's trademark dive, and Takeshita's avalanche German are some of the highlights. First 2024 TV Match of the Year contender from Dynamite, but by far from the last. For me, this is a 6. Amazing match on TV. The only thing that could have elevated this more, maybe one more spot, maybe a little more time, no commercial break, right? Things like that. If this was on a pay-per-view and it just had just that little bit of extra polish on it that you would get from not having a commercial break or whatever, then it'd easily be a 7. I would love to see these guys again. I don't know when we're going to see these guys again. I don't know why we got to see these guys. It's just like they just decided to put on a random, 6-star banger on the first Dynamite of the year. The thing to keep in perspective about this match, as good as it is that Darby Allin's had better matches. Darby Allin will have better matches. This probably won't even be remembered as one of Darby Allin's best matches. It was a great way to start the year and a fantastic match, but Darby has done better, will do better, always does better. This was just a really good pairing. But very comparable to the stuff that Darby Allin was doing with Brody King. The matches that Darby has with Brody King are also very violent and vicious and hard-hitting. I'm always going to remember the Germans down the ramp. The German suplexes down the ramp is probably going to be one of the most exciting spots in AEW history. And whenever anybody puts together a highlight reel of AEW spots, that's going in there. And my God, being there live for that, I mean, we lost our fucking minds. That was such a crazy spot. Haven't seen anything like that before. And maybe only those two guys can pull that shit off. So for that, it's historic. And Takeshita as well. A lot of people are saying like this is Takeshita's best match, and no, not really. I mean, he had an amazing match with Kenny Omega. Takeshita's done a lot of great stuff. Even when he was debuting, even before he went heel and went with Don Callis, he was having bangers. Like Takeshita's really solid, and he won over the AEW crowd organically. Man, he came in with like almost no gimmick, no style whatsoever, just a really strong wrestler and really won people over and earned his spot. So I don't know. I love to see two guys that work so hard together like this. I would love to see them rematch again and top this. And I know it can be done, but that's just what I think. I want to know what you think. Let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe, ring bells, and do whatever you need to do to see the next video I put out, because since I was an AEW Fight Forever channel, I kind of messed up the algorithm on myself, and we're going to have to fight against that if we want to get AEW content showcased on this channel, like pure AEW content and not AEW video games. Make sure you watch another video after this one. That lets YouTube know that you like it, and keep digging.
Stop what you're doing, baby, and follow Mr. Hargrave from parts unknown, if you will, baby.
I've seen the demon's face.
Mark joined one half of private party, say what up to the grave diggers, and keep doing your thing.
On my knees in praise of the horrible things that took her away.
Watch another video or the test.